Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. Today we have something from Guild Ball, which is something I've been curious about and have had a starter set for some time in plastic and have never bothered to touch. Anyway, we have the Blacksmith's Guild, and there are two separate sets. This is the Forged from Steel version. And as you can see here, they are all pre-built plastic models, which has its positives and negatives, so we'll discuss that later. And let us see what are in our contents. Contenido. 6 figuras promontadas. 6 cartas de estadísticas. I can't speak Spanish right now. Anyway. Alright, so we get 6 minis, cards, a ball, a terrain piece, a gold post, and all the tokens and health dials you need. Now, I don't know if they're going to be any different than the ones that are included in the starters, so maybe you guys can enlighten me on that. What is waiting for us inside the box? It feels like there might be something back there. There is! Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay. We'll look at that later. Who cares about that? Let's look at the cool stuff. Alright, so here we have a terrain piece. Our bellows. We have a dwarven blacksmith. I gotta say, the detail is pretty nice. I'd say at least on par with like cool minis type stuff. Really hard plastic too. That's always nice. I like this guy. I have a thing for people with too many weapons. So, reminds me of like Toshiro from the Bushido game, their convention exclusive guy. Again, the detail is really nice. And I don't know if that's always the case with the Steam Forged game stuff. I vaguely recall looking at some of the Resident Evil stuff and not being super impressed. Same thing with Dark Souls. But this is looking pretty nice. I don't know if this is just because it's its own separate release. There's our Blacksmith Ball. We have our Crossbow Girl. Makes me wonder if these would be good for like custom Zombicide games. Like his big blacksmith mitts and a hammer. Lots of hammers here. Interesting tong-like weapons. Got our utility work belts. And you've got a very golem-looking guy. I don't know if this actually is a golem, or if it's just a dude in heavy armor. And here is our goal post. Okay. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Let's see what else we've got here as I knock everything over. So, I mean, they're nice size figures. Basic guys are on 30s, and the big dudes are on 40mm bases. I want to say that in the other pack they include somebody on horseback as well. So these are all the stat cards, and they are available in every language. Obviously, we got German, English, cuerpo a cuerpo. That's weird that they have both English and in, looks like Spanish, French, that looks like Italian, Polish, and Chinese. Interesting. Why couldn't you give it to me in Japanese? At least Japanese I can try to convince the rest of the family to play. But it is nice and appreciated that everything is in there. Okay, what else we got? A free rules download. Okay, you have all of the little bobs to stick into the tokens for the health. You have, these look to be specific, yeah. These are all specific tokens for the Blacksmith's Guild, and they're double-sided with different things on them. We're still going through. What else is in here? Okay. All of your... okay, these are all of their named health markers. And then we got a bunch of other stuff. Wow, there are a lot of tokens. I mean, a lot of tokens. That's frightening. That scares me. I don't like lots of tokens. I like simplicity. Of course, good rules crunch is always nice every now and then, too. How big are these models? So, grabbing a Zombicide model that is in desperate need of getting his swords fixed. Sorry, Leonardo. Someday. You can see he actually scales up pretty decent. So if you were interested in using some of these, I mean, they're just typical high fantasy models. If you wanted to bust them out in a game of Zombicide, they would totally work. Or if you were going to use them in any kind of an RPG or something like that, if you wanted something a little bit different than the ultra stereotypical, He-Man, Herculean, Man-at-Arms types, you do have some interesting models here. And I do love the big burly dude, Anvil, I believe is his name. So, quite impressive models. I do like the fact that you get a little bit of 3D terrain there as well. Hopefully someday I can talk somebody into playing Guild Ball with me. I don't think it's played very locally where I am. However, more than likely I'm going to be the one who has to teach everybody else the rules. So thankfully I do have that handy. But overall I am quite happy, and for the price I got these for, I was even happier because I think I paid maybe less than 20 bucks for everything with shipping. That's really not bad at all. When you consider the size and quality of the plastic, I gotta say, I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. I want to try these out. And most likely he's going to get to be the first one to be painted here. But overall, quite pleased with the results of my experimentation with the plastics. I had always been curious, and now that my curiosity has been satiated, hopefully we'll get them painted and give the game a spin. With that said, this is High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.